Lyft, Amazon. Started to dabble in the stock market myself. Lost money already. If you picked Uber, I just cancelled your ride. Better choose Bezos. It is Amazon. It wasn't recent at all. Amazon, 127,000 of you were the right offering there. Amazon issued its IPO initial public offering 22 years ago at $18 per share back then. It's still at 1,800. That is a lot of money for one stock. Now, as you guys know, Extra Lives keep the fun going. They can keep you in the game even when you get a question wrong. Buy one right now if you see it on your screen. Use an Extra Life on any round aside from the final one because it won't work even if you try. All right? Who's ready for Q2? You are. Though they work differently than humans, what animal has 5 hearts? Blue whale, earthworm, cobra. A lot of loving in that one body. Still got my cough, my hacking cough. If you thought you loved hard, you've got nothing on this Casanova. Be still my 5 beating hearts. Can you imagine? It's an earthworm. There's a lot of hearts that earthworm does. Yes, very sensitive. 123,000 of you are wriggling to the next round. The earthworm isn't the only creature with more than 1 heart. Squids have 2. Hagfish have 4, but beating us all is Mr. Slimy with his 5. Q3. Which of these is the deepest ocean in the world? Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean. I'm hoping you're a good swimmer, because I'm not. Can't even doggy paddle, to be honest. A woman's heart is a great ocean of secrets, they told us in Titanic, but what's even deeper still, surf's up dudes, is the Pacific Ocean is the deepest, 128,000 of you surfing to the next round. The Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean is as deep as it gets, almost 7 miles deep. So who's ready for a swim then? Yeah, get on your swimming trunks and let's go. Q4. What is carbon paper typically used for? Diamond polishing, copying text, dating fossils. Carbon paper. When was the last time you used some of that? I don't like to date fossils. I like to date humans instead. Now, if you're a Gen Zer, sorry for this savage. Duplicating your answer here is copying text is what we were looking for. 171,000 of you copycats got that right. You have heard the term carbon copy, right? Where do you think the phrase came from? Carbon paper enjoyed a nice run until it was rendered obsolete by the photocopier. It's rough out there. It really is. Q5, this is going to be fun. Yoknapatawpha County is a fictional location that can be found in which work? The Sound and the Fury, The Call of the Wild, Last of the Mohicans. Can I say it again, please? The Call of the Wild. Made a wrong call. Hold your anger, all right? Because it's the Sound and the Fury, furiously moving forward. 54,000 on this savage question here on Q5. 130,000 players gone. 54,000 of you still in the game. Some of you pretty furious there. The location is inspired by a real county in Mississippi that's a heck of a lot easier to spell and pronounce. Lafayette. I'll avoid saying the other word ever again. Q6. Which of these countries was officially neutral during the entirety of both world wars? Spain, Ireland, Turkey. I'm not getting involved. That's what they said. Did you tap on Ireland? If so, the luck of the Irish ain't with you tonight. Heading there for my vacay next month, and I can't wait. It's Spain. España. Did you get it right? 6. Oh, this was another savage. Double the savage in tonight's game. Back to back, we're talking. 110,000 of you gone, 67,000 of you are moving on. Ireland was still part of Great Britain during World War I, right? So they were down with the Allies. Spain wanted no parts of either. No, thank you very much. Q7. Cubing the radius and then multiplying by 4/3 of pi calculates the volume of what? Sphere, torus, cone. Well, this is quite the complex formula here, isn't it? And there you wondered how this boring info in geometry class could ever help your life? Well, there you have it. Sphere. The volume of a sphere. 101,000 of you were paying attention in class, weren't you? Why would you ever want to calculate the volume of a sphere, though? Well, just in case you need to fill up a giant inflatable ball or something. I mean, it could happen at any point in time, really, couldn't it? Q8. Which of these words has an anagram that is also its synonym? I, pit, ram. Three of my favourite three-letter words here. Use them all the time. Anyone who tapped ram wasn't armed with the right information. If you went for I, all I can say is yay, because that is correct. I is what we're talking. Oh, are we gonna... That was brutal. Let's just go with brutal on that one, all right? Because we've had worse. 46,000 of you got it correct. I and yay both mean yes, of course. A little slangy, but we can't always speak the Queen's English. It's hard to keep up. Q9. In what country was the man in this photo born? Check him out right there. You've seen him before, haven't you? Was it Mexico, Cuba, or Argentina? Where was this guy born? Seen him around in pop culture as well, pop culture references. Yeah, his face has appeared on t-shirts rocked by some of your favorite rappers, including Jay-Z. But where was this Marxist revolutionary born? Don't cry for me, because it's Argentina. That was a tricky one, but not as tricky as I thought it would be. 29,485 of you are moving on. Che Guevara is his name. The Cuba Revolution was his game, but he was actually birthed in Argentina. A lot of you knew that. Q10. What country has a holiday known as Girls' Day that involves complicated doll displays? Finland, Japan, South Africa. How complicated can a doll display be? It's a day where you get to play with dolls and eat delicious food. Well, girls do anyway. Sounds like my kind of party, and it's happening in Japan. Japan is the country in question. 22,749 of you knew that. Yeah, Girls' Day is actually a religious holiday. There used to be a Boys' Day too, but now it's gender neutral. Children's Day. Sorry about that, boys. You don't get a day, all right? Q11. Which of these major party US presidential candidates was not also a US vice president? Walter Mondale, Hubert Humphrey, or George McGovern? How well do you really know your politics? If you went for Humphrey, you just lost this election. You're governing well. If you went for McGovern, you are McLovin. McGovern, 14,000 if you are. Mondale was Carter's Veep. Humphrey was LBJ's, but George McGovern was his own man and the Democratic presidential nominee in the 72 election just a few years ago, right? Q12, this is not the last one. Which of these words has an anagram that is also its antonym? Reserved, united, editor. You know we're going for the 15 tonight. This is sort of the reverse of the question we had earlier. Does the word editor even have an antonym? What would that even be? Let me know in the chat. Divided we fall, then united we stand. Who's still standing on united? 10,112 of you are. If you didn't pick united, you are now untied. That's an antigram, a hybrid of an antonym and anagram. Back up though, please, because we are at Q13 and this is your lucky number. I hope. Which of these three famed philosophers was born first? Ralph Waldo Emerson, Friedrich Nietzsche, or Karl Marx? Who was born before the rest of them? Three famous theorists, but which one's the oldest of the bunch? A transcendentalist poet. But did you know it? It is Emerson. Emerson is who we were after here. That's the famed philosopher. 6,957 if you knew that. Nietzsche was a spring chicken, comparatively. He was born in 1844. Marx came into the world in 1818, while Emerson was spawned in 1803. Q14, we're almost there. Which of these wars did not last the amount of time its name indicates? 30 Years' War, 80 Years' War, 100 Years' War. Yeah, it seems like they're all expired, past their time, their sell-by date. All these wars were waged for way too long, right? But which one didn't live up to its name? It's the 100 Years' War. You word warriors knew that. 6,767 of you. The 100-year war didn't keep it 100 at all. It kept it 116 years. Can you imagine? Don't surrender yet, please, because We are marching into the final battle. Let's go. 6,767 players left in the game. We've got almost 500 using extra lives to get back in. We've got $5,000 in the bag tonight. Who's going to win this one? Let's find out. Q15. The original meaning of berserk was related to what? King, place, outfit. Berserk. I haven't used that word in a while. I need to get that back into my vocabulary. You'll go berserk if you get this wrong. You will go berserk if you get this right as well. The word stems from ancient Norse warriors who fought with ferocity, but did they fight kings? Combining burr or bear and circa or shirt while donning bearskin coverings. We're talking outfit here, players. And we have 1,506 winners. You smashed it. Dare I say, that was triple the savage tonight. That was a savage Q15. Congrats to our 1,506 winners. Yeah, savage with a side of brutal tonight, that's for sure. You're taking home $3.32. La lock. You have the game on lock. Laurie Coles, look at that little cutie right there. Looks like he's ready for a walk. We've got Stephen H. LOL, you are laughing all the way to the bank tonight, and Louis Dico as well. Nice shades, nice hat. Looks pretty hot where you are. Not hot enough where I am quite yet. Well done, HQTs. Truly a tremendous game. You smarty pants came, you played, you totally slayed. And I'm Sharon Carpenter. Here's where you can find me on the socials. Stop by, say hi. Don't be shy. Now you know the fun doesn't end quite yet. We've got more Smile Today fun coming your way. Words is up next at 9:30 p.m. just a few minutes away. It's bye from me for now. Have an awesome rest of your night, and I will see you soon. Bye.